Hey everybody, welcome back to The Proton Pack is Not a Toy. Today we're going to be reviewing the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 from LEGO. But first I wanted to say thank you. Over the last week, since my last video, we hit 100 subscribers here on the channel. So I just really wanted to say thanks to everybody that's taken the time to subscribe and to like the videos that we've been putting up here lately. And if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and like and share the video as well. So with that being said, let's get to the review. I've got my Ecto-1 here on display here with the instruction booklet that came with it. And to call it a booklet is kind of underestimating it because it's a legitimate manual at this point because it's so big. And then the poster that didn't come with this one, but one that you could get with the VIP access. I ended up buying my poster from eBay. So if you don't have one of those, check eBay. You might get lucky and there might still be some out there. As far as the car itself, I was really super happy with the build. It's really not lacking anything. The car has the details that you would need to really pull off the look of any Ecto-1 model or toy. And being LEGO, it also has play features and cool little Easter egg type things that you would expect from a LEGO set as well. It's got interesting build characteristics, let's call it, and some new parts. And let's just start opening things up and taking a look at it. So if you open the hood here, fold it all the way back, and then as you can see, it's got the engine, and then there's a battery in there. It's actually got a belt system there with the little rubber bands, and even the glass washer fluid there in the top right corner. So I paid attention to the details. I really like these interior wheel well pieces that they ended up using here on the side so that you don't see the inside of the wheels there in the engine bay. That really finishes out that look there. It does have a few stickers, including this one with the Cadillac logo on it, and on the Ecto-1 license plate on the front and the back. The grill here is made of 40-something little roller skate pieces, and then they use these barrel pieces here as housings for these smaller lights along the bumper. So interesting use of parts, especially there on the front end. The doors all open except for the the driver's side back door, because that one's blocked off by equipment on the inside anyway. When I was building this, I was a little nervous that the interior of the doors weren't going to be finished out. And then once the assembly came for the windows, and it had that to where this piece was built in here to kind of cover some of the interior parts with different colors that I thought were going to kind of look ugly if they were left alone. And as you kept building, that was ended up finished out, and so I was happy to see that. Okay, what everybody's going to talk about with this car is going to be the gunner seat. So the back door opens completely. Let's see the best way to do this while I'm holding the camera. There's a button on the side. I don't know if I can do it all in one. Just bear with me. Here it goes. You push that in. It's kind of hard to see with the darkness there, but there's your gunner seat with proton pack, including the cyclotron there. These are both printed pieces here on the back. You just press this back in, it flips back around, and locks itself back inside. So, cool feature. It's cool that all of the components underneath to make it happen are hidden underneath the floor. So they did a good job of masking that as far as the model goes. On the back, it's just bouncing around because I've got it chalked there so it doesn't roll off the top of my tower here. The back door opens correctly, and then inside it's got stuff on either side, just scientific type components, and then you can see the little ghost trap on the monster truck wheels there on the platform. So when you close it and you pull this out, there it goes, and it fell on the floor. The RTV, the remote trap vehicle, I'm assuming is what that stands for, deploys and rolls right out the bottom. Looking at it from this angle, you get a better shot of the steering wheel and the top knob here. Both of them control the front wheels, so you can angle the tires. So as you turn this knob at the top, it not only turns the tires, but it also rotates the steering wheel inside. So it's all connected by Technic pieces and gears. As you roll the car, there are components on the roof that move as well. Looking inside with the car door open and a little help from the flashlight, you can see it not only has the steering wheel, but it has the pedals there on the floor as well. It's got a full dashboard and includes a pack of Stay Puft marshmallows. And let's look one more time at the roof rack, because a proper Ecto-1 has to have the roof rack look correct, or at least show enough of the details for it to not stand out as being incorrect. So it's got the light bars in blue on the front and the back, as well as these extra blue lights, the siren and the red light next to it. This one that turns the wheels is a little oversized, but it's needed for the functionality of the build. It's got the ladder on the driver's side of the car, which was moved for Ghostbusters Afterlife. In the first movie, it appears on the opposite side of the car. It's got the yellow tanks on this side, and then the long green one on the opposite side. You got your sniffer. One caveat, and one thing that I've noticed here is that the sticker doesn't really want to stay rounded on that one piece, so I might have to find a way to make that stay a little bit better. And then you got your dome and your little satellite piece there in the back. And to me, what stands out the most about this build is the size of it. I've got a tape measure here just to show you how big we're looking at here. So we're at a full 19 inches long. Almost 6 inches wide. With that little antenna there, we're over 9 inches tall. To give you a little comparison, I've got some of the other Ecto-1s in my collection here to sit next to it. So here's my Kenner Ecto-1. Painted it up a little bit a few years ago, but the Kenner Ecto-1 is not small, and the whole front end of the car sticks out on the Lego version. That's how much bigger that one is. We've also got the Playmobil Ecto-1 here. Just knock this loose. Let me fix that. So that one's a little bit shorter than the Kenner version. And just for fun, Here's the first Lego Ghostbusters Ecto-1 that was released a few years ago from the idea set. So the Ecto-1 that we first got was 8 studs wide. Our new one here is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 studs wide. So quite a significant upsizing there. The 1989 Batmobile I've seen is about 23 inches long. So this isn't the biggest Lego set as far as cars go in kind of the UCS form, but it's up there. You may have noticed that mine does not have any of the decals with the rust put on there. I've still got them. I decided when I built it that I wanted it to have the clean white look to begin with. If I get bored with it later, or I just decide I want to have those decals on there, I can always go back and put them on there. But you can't make that decision in reverse. Once they're on there, they're pretty much all set. I also wanted to mention the manual, that it's not just an instruction sheet. It does have some cool pictures from all 3 of the movies, Ghostbusters Afterlife and Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. So I haven't gone through and read all of this yet, but it's really well done. I like the schematic pictures and just the variety there. It's got a feature about the designer. And then an overview before it gets into the actual build. So overall, I'm thrilled with the set. If you're on the fence about getting it, I would highly recommend that you go pick one up. I expect that they'll be on the shelves at least through the time when Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out, but you never know with Lego when they decide to retire sets, especially some of the larger ones. So don't let the price tag scare you away completely. If it's something you're interested in, save up and get one. It's about $200 retail, and it'll only go up from there because people are going to buy these just to sell them down the line. So really recommend that you get one. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, then you're going to appreciate the attention to detail. You're really going to enjoy the build and the nice little Easter eggs and nods there that maybe you'll notice that not every Lego fan that builds it was going to notice. So absolutely thrilled with this build, and hoping that we get more Lego coming up here in 2021 as Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out. But as of now, completely satisfied with this Ecto-1 build, and hope you enjoyed watching the video. We will have some more Lego Ghostbusters videos coming up in the near future, and hope you'll stick around and subscribe so that you can see those when they come out. Until then, thanks for watching. The Proton Pack is not a toy. Have a good day.